Hey guys, and welcome to another unboxing and review video. And today we're taking a look at DX26 Obi-Wan Kenobi Special Edition from the show Obi-Wan Kenobi. Guys, I'm so happy to have this figure in my collection and I can't wait to show you all the details. But before we start, if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. We do unboxing reviews, awesome live streams, and fun Battle Pass episodes. Alright guys, enough with the talking, let's start with the unboxing. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright guys, so here we have the box. This is a special edition Obi-Wan, as you can see, with the picture of Obi-Wan in the front and this banner at the bottom. Kind of similar to every HAWKWARZTOYZ release. This is a DX version, so this is the back of the box, roller crescent warnings, more pieces to repeat it. Now, because this is a DX version, we have a cover and we can see a beautiful packaging and of course with the Star Wars logo and Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. Now behind of the box we have more information about this DX, and as you can see it looks pretty cool. Now out of the packaging guys, we have this cover here in the front with another picture of Obi-Wan, and yes, this is the old head sculpt, and we have the Star Wars logo at the bottom, and of course we have the figure in all its glory. And now this is a awesome packaging, as you can see, and here we have Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now the head sculpt looks fantastic. First impression is very positive. You can see the likeness there, the beautiful suit, nicely done, and proportion wise is excellent. This figure so far so good. Now this is the figure. Behind this we have all the accessories, of course, and that's basically it. Now here we have all the accessory guys, and as you can see this figure comes with a lot, and don't worry, we're gonna go over each one. Now we're gonna start with this diorama base, and let me tell you, this thing looks very nice. The base is very similar to the one with Darth Vader. The only difference is obviously this big rock and the other rocks that you can attach to the translucent pole. Speaking of which, the paint application on the rocks are very nice, as you can see, and the floating rocks looks fantastic. I think this is a very nice attention to detail by HAWKWARZTOYZ, especially with these translucent poles, that it will give you the impression that the rocks are actually floating in the air. And don't worry, I'm going to show you a few poses at the end because let me tell you, it's awesome. And that's it. Now for the next one we have these two hands, and these are the Hester hands, as you can see here, nicely painted. Now for the next one we have the holding and the relaxed hand. Now for the next one we have the lightsaber holding hands, and that's basically it. Now for the next accessory guys, we have this pistol here, and let me tell you, it looks good. It is not too much weathering in this gun, but I think it looks pretty cool. As you can see, very simple, but it will do the job just fine. Now for the next one we have the hologram of Bail Organa, and this one here comes with this little device here that you can connect the hologram. Now for the next accessory guys, we have Lola the droid, and it looks pretty cool. As you can see, nicely painted. At the bottom you can see these details here. Love the eye, or the middle of the accessory, looks pretty cool, especially that paint. And then we have the binoculars, and very simple, as you can see here. more details in the back, and that's pretty much it for this. Now for the next accessory, guys, we have this special edition box, and this one here looks pretty cool, nicely painted as well. It feels like wood, so very nicely done. You can see the weathering there on the side and of course at the bottom. Now when you open the chest, you can see this clothing here where you can actually put Anakin Skywalker lightsaber, and nicely done. As you can see here, the hilt is nicely sculpted, of course. Now for the next one, guys, I'm gonna show you the other accessories because it comes with a lot. Now then we have this brown tunic here, and this one you can put on Obi-Wan, of course, and don't worry, I will show you in the posing sections. These are weathered and also wired, and that's a huge plus because you can shape it any form you want. As you can see, the wires are at the bottom and on the hood, so very happy with this. Now for the next accessory, guys, we have the lightsaber effect. So it comes with two, as you can see, one dynamic, one regular. Then we have the two lightsaber hilts. One has a wire that you can connect to the USB powered, and the other one is just a regular hilt. Now you can see the cables here that you can connect to the power bank, which is this device here, very similar to the previous one. You have the on and off switch on the side and the USB-C port at the bottom like this. Then you can connect the lightsaber, guys, so you can get the nice effect. Now the lightsaber itself is not super bright, but I think it's good enough, at least to me. Now you can put the single lightsaber here and it looks awesome, but if you want, you can also use it with the dynamic lightsaber, and again, it will light up just fine. Not too bright, but it is okay. And that's basically it. Now taking a look at the figure, guys, let me tell you, this figure looks fantastic. I think the improvement of the head sculpt was spot on by HAWKWARTOYZ. Proportion wise, as you can see, the figure looks really good. I love the detail on the suit and the weathering, of course, but most importantly, I love the expression on the eyes. I think HAWKWARTOYZ did a fantastic job with this head sculpt. Now in terms of height, this figure is about 11 inches tall. Alright guys, so now let's take a closer look at the figure because it is a lot to go over, and we're gonna start with the head sculpt. And as I mentioned before, the improvement is there. Love the likeness, paint application wise is excellent. As you can see, the detail is spot on. Now I'm gonna put this to do a side-by-side comparison with the prototype, and it is day and night. This is a huge improvement, and thanks God HAWKWARTOYZ got the likeness right. It was about time. Now the hair has some details here on the side, as you can see there, and it's more like a dynamic effect, and I kind of like that. And one thing that HAWKWARTOYZ has been doing really good is the detail on the hair. Nicely painted, nicely sculpted, definitely a must have. Now you can see the back looking really good as well, and more details, and the paint application is excellent. Now the head, you can remove it so you can get access to the pair system, which is here. And now it comes with a little tool that you can use to play around with the eyes, so take your time and play around with it. Now one thing that I encounter is that when you put the head, sometimes it's kind of difficult to put in the right place, so just take your time. Now in terms of the suit, this one has a velcro here to put the layers together, and that's a huge plus. As you can see here, I love the texture. It comes with a lot of layers of clothing. Underneath we have a shirt which is white. Now going to the side, you can see the detail on the sleeves as well, looking really nice. I love the texture on the suit, and of course the belt looking really good as well. Now on the other side, if you move here, you can see the other sleeve, so that's pretty cool. It's like another piece underneath, so not bad at all. Very nice. Now going to the tunic here, you can see the detail here, and of course we have the gun holder here, which is like a soft, well, not like a soft plastic, but more like a pleather type of material. Then you have this little piece here that you can put the gun, of course. Now the tunic at the bottom looks pretty cool as well. As you can see, more layers of clothing, so HAWKWARTOYZ pretty much spent a lot of money in clothes. Now moving down, you can see the pants, which is a very soft material, and the boots. Now looks pretty cool. The only concern I have is that it is one solid piece, and that definitely is going to limit the articulation. Now at the bottom, you can see very clean, no weathering whatsoever. Now this is the side. This is the back of the figure, and of course more details on the tunic. So overall, very happy with the look of this figure. Alright guys, so now let's do some articulation. You can move the head up and down and to the sides this much. You can lift the arm for about this much, not bad. Forward for about this much, and back for about this much. Now you have some swivel here. You can bend the elbow, double joints, really good. And the classic pec articulation on the hand. Now in terms of torso, you have some up crunch and swivel here. You can do a split for about this much. You have some swivel here on the thighs. You can lift the leg forward for about this much and back just a little bit. Double joints on the knees, not bad at all. And the worry that I have is just swivel. That's it. No more articulation on the feet. Alright guys, so now let's do a comparison here. I'm gonna show you the Obi-Wan Kenobi from the Clone Wars, and as you can see, the head sculpt looks really good on the HAWKWARZTOYZ one. Of course, the one on the Clone Wars was a younger version, so you can see the difference, but overall I think it looks pretty cool. Now the one on the left, the DX26, it is a much older version, even though the figure didn't come with more wrinkles, right? The head sculpt is cool, but it's not old enough in my opinion. But other than that, I think it's fantastic. As you can see, it looks pretty cool. Now, taking a look at another comparison, here we have Darth Vader and it looks pretty cool. Both look amazing together. And for the next one, we have, yes, the Clone Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi. So you can kind of see how they scale together. Alright guys, so now this is gonna take me to my final thoughts about this figure. I'm very happy to have this figure in my collection. And to start with the likeness, I think this is a fantastic representation of Obi-Wan Kenobi as seen in the Obi-Wan show. The fact that HAWKWARTOYZ fixed the head sculpt is a huge plus. It is day and night. If you saw that picture from the prototype, this is definitely an improvement. Now, in terms of accessories, this figure is a DX version, so it comes with a lot of accessories. You have the beautiful diorama base with the rocks, 2 lightsabers with USB powered, you have hands, you name it. Now, in terms of articulation, this figure is actually pretty good. You can do really cool dynamic poses. The only problem that I see is the feet, because it is one solid piece, it will limit the articulation. Other than that, this is definitely a must-have. And because of that, my final score is 9.5 out of 10. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also guys, please consider becoming a member. We have amazing perks that you can unlock today. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms: Facebook, Manafa Collectibles, TikTok, Manafa Collectibles, and Instagram, Manafa Collectibles. And if you have some time, check out these 2 cool videos. And as always, be well and see you around in the next video.